Hello there everybody, it's TechnoJock here back with another vanilla survival here on Minecraft 1.14 on the latest snapshot now as well, and it has got a couple of little things, but none of which are going to affect us today because we're going to be making a little wool farm. In actual fact, I've already made a wool farm and torn it down because it was rubbish. I AFK'd at it for, well, overnight for a long time, and I only got a stack of wool out of it, and that is rubbish. So I've torn it all down, and unfortunately most of my sheep died in the process of me trying to shift them somewhere a little bit safer, but we do still have two left, so I have got them over there relatively safe, tied up to that post, and we're going to crack on and see what we can do about getting this sorted out. So I'm going to use that post because that's an essential point, and I'm going to try and put things in a sensible location. So we're going to start off doing that incorrectly because I want these guys to be kind of plonked into this spot here. That's where they're going to be put. And I'm using trapdoors because I want all of the wool to land in this one spot. I don't want it to be popping out and landing anywhere else. I could use glass or something like that to make a little enclosure, but we will try and do it in this way. And the other thing that I'm going to need, of course, because we are doing a fully automatic farm, is we're going to need ourselves a dispenser. So dispensers with shears in them will shear a sheep that is in front of it. So that's where we can put that, and then we need to obviously make sure that it's high enough that they're not going to jump out of it. Might get used to putting these things down at some point, but not today apparently. So we need to have like that, and then this one will be like that as well, and that will keep everything in there nicely. I will need to lead these guys in and out of here though, so I will probably need to do, probably just lead them in over that. I have not been having a huge amount of joy leading sheep, but hence why there's only a couple of them left, but we'll see how we get on. Maybe we can do that. Yeah, that'll work. So let's see how we get on with getting these guys in there. Let's tie one of them up just now, keep that there. Let's get this guy over here. Come on, in you come. That kind of didn't work, but he's in. Right, excellent, that will do. Let's get this one then, and lead this one over in it. Come on. Oh, don't you dare, don't you dare. Come on, both of you in. Both of you in. Right. Let's push you in. Come on. In you go. In you go. Come on. Oh, that's just going to be annoying, isn't it? Quickly. Let's get this guy blocked in. Right. That'll do. That'll do to get you pushed in a second. So if I get rid of that, there we go. Right, you are going to sit there, pick that back up, and I'll push you in with a piston. I should have had them being led in a block higher, so he would have dropped on top of the other one. That would have been better. But we'll push him in with a piston. That's fine. We've got pistons, we've got redstone, we've got all the stuff that we need. I've got buttons there, and that, like that. Right. Piston will go there, block goes there, and we'll put in two pistons like that. There we go. And he's in. Superb. let's just get our oak trapdoor like that, and we shall very quickly put that in the offhand, and we'll go like that. Perfect. Good, 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 good. That is everybody in place. Don't need to worry about that. And we are good to go with the next bit, which is going to be, I think, the collection method. I think the collection method makes sense to do right now before we get much further on. So we require to dig out underneath here. So we need to get that block, basically. And I'm not altogether sure exactly where I'm going to have... Oh, we've got a raid going on, have we? Well, they're over there. They're keeping out the way. I'm not too bothered. They can't do any damage where they are. So we're going to have the chest... I don't know. Where do we want the chest? Do we want it here? Could have it here. That's a bit too far forward. Well, one chest will be fine. We just need one chest, so we'll put it there, and we're gonna have that. Gonna have that there. So we're gonna have that filled up with shears. So let's grab as many shears as we can at the moment, which isn't a huge amount because my inventory is horrendous, but we will just plop those into there just now. We'll empty this chest out so we can put that at the side so we know exactly where we're going with this. I think that would be sensible. Cool, like that. Let's just do that. Ferry this back and forth until we can pick up the chest. Cool. Chest on us. Nice one. Let's say we're going to have that there. That's where our stuff is going to go. Yeah, that's where it's going to go. Cool. Right, fine. We are going to say, no, I don't want it there. It's too close. It's too close. I want it there. I want it there. Because otherwise this build's going to be far too small. And it's just going to look weird. Right, next up we are going to take some droppers. I'm going to get rid of a bunch of this stuff here. Let's get rid of all of this stuff. Let's get rid of the wheat, leads, that, oak trapdoors, and that. And all of that stuff. Don't need any of that. Might need that, will need that, will need that, and yeah. So we're going to make ourselves a hopper minecart. We're going to sleep through the night, and we are going to say that's going to go to there. And we're going to need 3, because we're going to have hopper minecart goes there. Hopper, dropper. So dropper like that, and then the hoppers feed into that like that and like that. We need that on there, that like that, that like that, and we should be good. So now, in theory, let's grab ourselves a shear, or pair of shears. Let's go up here and go, well, let's just throw it down in there. like that, and it should be now in here. Yep, cool. So we got our wool there. That's going to work fine as our pickup method. Now we need a way of getting it from there up to here. So we are going to take yellow wool. We're going to use redstone dust, redstone repeaters, redstone comparator, and maybe a couple of observers, and we'll need redstone torches, I think. So we are going to say using the redstone comparator, like that, that detects when there's something in there, into a block. So when there's something in there, that's going to come round here. It's going to power that. It's also going to power this, I think. Yes, it is. Which is going to power a block there. I think that's what we need. That has moved that one up one. Cool. Then that is going to power that, which moves it up another one. And then I think, how do we do the top one? The top one will become powered in a moment. Let's see. It needs to be... Come on, let me up. Thank you. That's annoying. I could do with that one being powered by something maybe there. Can I do one there? Is that gonna work? Or does it need to be something like that? Don't think that's exactly how I want it. This could, because that's going to have all of them going in. I think if we do it like that, that's got one in. That's just got the two there. So that's not working. Okay. Let's take that out, that out. So what happens is, it goes like that, and all three of them are just going in there. That's not actually working. Okay. No, that doesn't work. Right, I figured it out. What I needed to do was, I can take this one out, and this one out. So let's put that back in. So we've got our comparator reading if there's anything in the dropper to be put up there. That comes over, powers this block, and will unpower this torch. But what we need to do is we need to limit the speed at which these go into here. So as the things get dropped into this hopper, we need this to limit the speed. So turn off that hopper feed when there's one item in here. So what we can do is we can come over here and put in these and say that needs to be like, in fact, I can do it like this. So that goes there, that goes there. Nope, that won't work. That goes there, that goes there. And then we put in a redstone dust here. So that redstone dust will be powered by this block when that comparator powers it, if there's something going in here. So let's just use this flint. So we've got 11 flint and it's feeding in. 1 flint goes into here. That detects it, powers this block, powers that, and then powers the hopper, turning it off. At the same time, it's turning off this redstone torch, which will be over here, going and powering that block, and then this repeater is going to feed into that block there. It'll power that block, powering that, and bud powering that, and then this torch as well is going to be powering this block, and it will be unpowering that block when this turns off. I think that should do it. I think that should do it. So, take that out, and the system starts up again. As you can see, it is feeding through. We'll just put that last one in there. Everything looks like it's gone through okay. Yep, and we've got 11 flint in the top there. It would have been nice not to have that showing, but what I can do is I can put another chest on top of here and do some work there with making it look pretty. But otherwise, that is that system, I think, done. So let's just cover all of this up. And we're good. Right, so we'll worry about that in a little bit. That's that done. We can take our shears and maybe test this out. Yeah, let's take a pair of shears and go up here, hopefully. Okay, let's just throw that back in. Perfect, that works. In fact, I think it must have picked up some more wool that didn't pop into my inventory. Let's see if I can... Nope, let's not do that. Come on. Can't seem to shear the other sheep. That's weird. Okay, well, we'll worry about that in a little bit. Cool. So let's take that out of there. And then we'll see what does get picked up automatically. And let's worry about the next bit. So obviously the sheep have eaten the grass under that block. Which means that until that grass block regrows and they can eat it again, they are not going to regrow their wool. So what we can do is we can move another grass block underneath there. That's what I want to do now. So if we say that our system is going to be starting here, I think. Yeah, we're going to have the feed tape working its way around. Now I want to figure this out so I can cover it up nicely. So let's see. If I have the feed tape, this is going to be the feed tape going around here. It can go a maximum of 12. Let's say it comes out to here, just to... No, I do want it there. Want it there, so we're going to have a piston here. Yeah, let's grab our pistons. So, pistons. And I'll grab some buttons. And yeah, that's fine. Pistons, buttons, redstone, and that. Let's see. So we're going to have piston going like that. Then underneath this, I need to watch that my redstone isn't going to interfere here, but it should be okay. We are going to have that. So we're going to make a smart piston, so when a block comes over it, it's going to be triggered. Yeah. And that block is going to be... No, we can't do that here because we're too close to this. But we'll keep that. Now, we will come over here and start. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3, fourth piston, fourth block out. 1, 2, 3, fourth one out. So in this case, we're going to have the pistons moving the blocks in a clockwise manner. So these ones are going to get pushed over and it's going to end up here. So we want our block there, like that. And detecting it there. Like that. We have like that. And then it will power that. That should be fine. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. So what happens is block from over there gets pushed over, ends up here. That block gets powered by the piston, by the torch. It powers that, bud powering that. Cool. So anytime a block ends up there, it gets pushed over. Cool. Like that. Now, down here, it doesn't really matter how far down here we go, but it doesn't need to be too far because we're making this a little bit smaller than it was before. But you need it to be reasonable length because you want to give these blocks sufficient time as they come round for the grass to spread back onto them. But we're going to say down to here. Yeah? So we're going to have a piston there pushing them over like that. Again, we need to take out some of these blocks because we're going to go block there, that there, that there. Yeah? So that when this one goes there, it gets pushed down and like that. Okay. Then we're going to come over and we need to be in line with this one. Like that. And in line with this one like that. And this is going to be a piston moving in that direction. Again, we go like that. Like so, and like so, and there we have it. So when a block gets pushed over here, let's say that one, we go push it over, it gets pushed over there. Something didn't quite work properly there. There we go. Is that us? I think that might have been too long a pause. Right, hang on. Let's sleep the night away. The button press that I did to manually trigger this might take too long. No, that works. So, oh, this one hasn't triggered. Ah, it hasn't triggered because that took too long. So yeah, you need to go take that off of there. There we go. So it is that pause that's too long. That's fine. We don't really need that at the moment. That manual detection is fine. Right, next up. Manual detection's fine? No. The manual triggering of that was fine. When it's automatic, it will be much better. Words escape me. Right. So that's going to go around. So we need this one to be triggered when these sheep eat that grass. And we also need this to be triggered when the sheep eat that grass. So we know that they are ready to have their wool sheared off. So under here, we are going to have an observer pointing into the grass block. So whenever the grass block is eaten, it will be triggered. and whenever the grass block regrows, it will also be triggered. So let's see what we've got. We've got plenty of observers, and we can put that one like that. It's going to detect that, no bother at all. And then we're going to feed it into a note block with a redstone dust on top of it. That should be good. Now, both of these guys have still got all of their wool, haven't they? No! Ah, you annoying sheep! Gotta get you back in there. Annoying, annoying sheep. And just such annoying creatures. Let's take that off of there. We need to get just so annoying. Right, I need to be able to get up there with this sheep. Right, you, for a start, get out of the way. Just so annoying. Right, and now I can drop him in from the top. Come on. Excellent. And now stay in there. Stupid creature. Let's put our redstone dust back down there. And that will, in theory... Aha! Ah! It also flips that. Because it powers that block. I need to have something else up there, not that. See? I could maybe have a hopper up there and then shift that hopper from the side. That might work. How frustrating. Right, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that, that, and that. Okay? That should work. In theory. Right. Now we are ready to push that along. They haven't eaten the grass yet, which is interesting, but that's fine. So let's go take that off of there, take that off of there. We're going to come underneath here. So we want an observer looking up into that. That is going to detect when the note block triggers, which is going to happen whenever they eat the grass or whenever the grass grows back. Either or, doesn't matter. Then we can trigger this. Now we need to come underneath what is effectively going to be the feed tape, so we can't dig into that, but we can dig here, like so, and then come under, like so. Aha. Oh, I've already got that one in there, that's fine. So we are going to say another observer looking at that one, just because I happen to have it on me. And then we are going to have this coming under here, like so. That going into there like that. We've got our redstone dust on us, like that. That should do it. Perfect. That's it working. We can test it by whacking the note block and everything. That's it working. Right, we should start getting... Excellent. We're getting wool in there. So each time that goes, it's trying to trying to shear them, but that doesn't really matter if it doesn't use up any the shear durability if it doesn't manage to shear them. That's all good. So I want to have this set up so it all looks nice. Let's take that out of there. And we need to breed these guys up as well. So let's grab some wheat. And can I get in there? Yes, I can. That's fine. Might need to do something with putting buckets of water in there to make them bob like we have over there. That might work for doing that, because I don't seem to be able to let's do that. Until it dispenses that water. Or can I reach in there with my wheat? Aha, there we go, managed to get it. Right, so there should be a little lamb in there. Yeah? In theory, yep, I can hear it. Cool. So I need to breed them up. And then I can bring that over. Let's make another chest. Like so. Sounds like it's working. Oh, that sounds good. They're just eating the grass at the moment. It's not... Look, munching again. Munching again. Nobody regrowing their wool. I think it's just the lamb that's eating at the moment, so he's not getting sheared. But that is clearly working. It's already working its way around. Perfect. Ah, and one of those regrew. Excellent. Look at that. Oh, it's working perfectly. Now, whilst I'm breeding these up and the lambs are eating, so they can grow. No, look, it has sheared and it's landed up on that. I need a solid block on top of that. A proper solid block. Right, let's block them in with a fence post, and I'm going to need to put something like stone bricks or something behind that. That's frustrating. Right. I can't put that there. Why can't I put that there? Gonna have to be quick, aren't I? Right. There we go. Got it. Got it. Was as quick as I could be. And now. Let's do that. Still nobody actually growing any wool. It's just the lamb that's doing it. So I need to get a lot more sheep in there by breeding them up, and this is going nicely. I'm hopeful that that will grow the grass back before it gets back round. But yeah, this is artificially going to be barer than it would be. This is moving a lot faster because that one lamb is eating loads to be able to grow up. Once we've got adult sheep in there, then that won't happen quite as much. It's been just a little while. I have actually expanded this out so it is longer in this direction now, because I have now filled this up completely. I believe there is 23 24, yeah, 24 entities in there. So that should be the most amount I can cram into that one space. And I do need the extra length of this track for the blocks to go round. As you can see, some of these are still going to be dirt blocks by the time they get round, because although the lambs were eating more, well, we've got 22 more fully grown sheep in there now as well, so they're eating a load more, so that's something I've got to watch. However, that said, it's really not been very long, and look how much wool I've got. That's way less than an hour I've been away and doing other stuff and AFK and whatnot, and yeah, this is going to be absolutely ridiculous. So much so I'm actually slightly concerned that I might have too much in the way of production coming through here. So I'm wondering, what I might do is put a lever on the side of this, and there we go. That's going to stay. Yeah, that'll lock it off. I wondered if perhaps that might mean that this will continue going round, and I think it might. Is that if I... Yeah, I think that will continue to go round, but it won't shear the sheep, which is fine. That's kind of good, because it means when this fills up, I can manually turn this off, and we're not going to end up with a huge pile of wool just sitting here. I'm quite happy for this to continue moving round. I just don't want it to be entities sitting here and it to be lagging up the game. So that's good. Right, the other thing I needed to do was I needed to make this look nice. So I have an idea. I am going to make pillars like this that go up, which will look nice. And I want to cover up these pistons with things as well. So I figured that might look nice as well. Now I can put that one there, but whenever this triggers, when something goes through the system, if I take this and come over here and go, I think if I throw them in there, you'll see, yeah, that flips up and down like that. It's a little bit silly, but I think I can survive with it, to be perfectly honest, because it doesn't happen very often. It gives an indication that it's working, and this looks nice. So we're just going to have to deal with it. So that's the idea, and I'm going to go up and I'm going to say, I think I want it to come up to this level, and then go over. No, I want one more than that. I want one more than that. So let's go 1, 2, and 3, and then I'm going to put that there, and then we're going to come out and go this direction. So over like so, I think, and then we'll have that, that, and that, and we're going to go over in those directions as well. So that's pretty good, like that, and then I can do this as well. If I do that, 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 like so. Now these ones aren't going to flip up and down, so that's fine. I want to make sure I put these all down in the same direction so that they're all kind of even, and I also want to kind of nope, nope. And it's not going to, oh, actually that might work, because the piston can't actually fire with that, because it's the piston couldn't push that because it was an entity block. There we go, that'll do. And we can go 1, 2, 3, and that'll be that level there, and if we come over with these blocks, they should join up like so. Yes, excellent, that's good. And what I'll do is I'll have another block like that on there, and then we'll start the roof from that point. So I think that's going to look quite nice if we come over like that and do that on all those bits. The other thing I want to do, I want to go and grab oops, I want to grab all of these and these because we're going to use that as well. Don't think I need that just now. Let's put all of these in place. So we're going to do that, and that. Don't think the grass will spread to the ones underneath the trapdoors, unfortunately, but it's not the end of the world. Can I? Yes, I can. 1, 2. Oh, that's directly above me. That's fine. Let's just leave that off just now whilst I run around and do this bit. So that. Oh, that's not what I wanted. There we go. And yeah, that'll work. Cool beans. And then I can go. Yep, that'll work. So let's go 1, 2, 3, up like that, like that. Let's make that, and that. Join up all these, like so. This is going to look nice. Nothing very complicated, and it's going to have a big bare bit in the middle. I might put hay bales in the middle or something like that. Maybe some big straw bales or hay bales or whatever you want to call them. And then we can maybe put wool there as well, some big things of wool, although I think a big lump of wool will look just a bit strange, but give it a go, see what happens. Right, now I want to go like that, and like that. And I think we're going to come out 2 on this, and then that's going to come out 2 like that. I think I want it like that, but I'll leave that corner, and then I'm going to come over like so. And this, oh, yeah, that'll be fine. And so that'll work. That'll work. Perfect. Yeah, these ones will need something on them to make them spawn proof, and I have a plan for that. But these ones across here are lower slabs, so they will be fine. So let's put in these. And what I can do is I can use the buttons. That's why I have these buttons, because if I put them like this, they're not particularly noticeable, and that will make this area spawn proof. So I will go around, I will put in this roof, I will make that spawn proof, and yeah, we'll see how we get on. And there we have it. All looking good on the roof. The buttons are in place, so nothing can spawn up there. There's another layer on the inside, so it's at the same level as this one. So there's a slight peak to that. If I can get up here, I'll show you. It's a big if, because apparently I can't parkour today. Parkour. There we go. There we go. So yeah, you can see all nicely done up there, and the inside layer also has buttons on it. And I've just put some hay down here, so we've got some feed for the sheep, and it looks kind of cool. It's alright. Maybe I could do with a fence around it. Maybe not. Nah, I think that's probably a bit much. I think that looks alright there. It just makes it look a little bit less empty and lost in there. That's kind of cool. And as you can see by the huge amount of emeralds I got on me and all this stuff, I just had another raid, so I had to take care of that. This is going fantastically. Got it turned off at the moment, but if we just turn it on with our little switch here, there we go, it'll turn on, and then these guys will start. I have to watch that. So yeah, we've already got some more stuff coming in, so I'll leave that turned on for the time being, and once, yeah, that's going great guns. Look at it. Look at it go. Look at it go. Very, very happy with this. So, that's our wool farm sorted. If you've got any suggestions on what we should be doing next, please do leave a comment down below if you haven't already, subscribe and all the rest of it. And if you have liked the episode, please do leave a like. It does help me out and it helps other people find this episode as well. so they can enjoy it as well. Until the next time though, folks, cheery bye, and do have a funs. Bye-bye.